and the rest of the months of Azar, the weeks of Azar. You see that Ashura is about Imam Hussein alayhi salam, is about the ashab of Imam Hussein. We mourn, we cry, we establish Azar for Imam Hussein. First day of Muharram, second day, third day, fourth day, seventh day, when they stop the water from reaching the 10th of Muharram. It's all about Imam Hussein. It's all about the ashab. It's all about the shuhada of Karbala. From the afternoon of Ashura, it all of a sudden becomes about the usara, about Sayyida Zainab, about Imam Zainul Abidin, and the caravan of the usara and the captives. You read that a few days after Ashura, the caravan arrives in Kufa, in that status. And you've heard the stories. And Zainab salamullahi alayha has to face Ibn Ziyad, and the conversations and things that happens. Then you see the first few days of Safar, the first of Safar, that's been said that the caravan of the Usara, caravan of Sayyida Zainab arrives in the city of Damesh, Sham. And those incidents and the first few days of Safar is a day dedicated for Usara, and the incident that takes place in the courtyard of Yazid, leading to the shahadat of Sayyida Ruqayyah alayha salam. All about Imam Hussein, about Sayyida Zainab, about Imam Zainul Abidin. And then it goes, and then it becomes Arbaeen. However, the point is here, whole Muharram from first day up to Arbaeen is all about Imam Hussein, the ashab, the usara. However, we notice that throughout the history, Arbaeen is dedicated to the Zawar of Hussein, to the lovers of Hussein. It is all about the ziyarat of Hussein. If Muharram is about Imam Hussein, if Ashura is about Imam Hussein, Arbaeen is about the lovers of Hussein, the muhibbeen of Hussein. Arbaeen, remember why I'm telling you this, because as I said, the time is short. I don't want to open up any topic. Just want to bring our attention and our focus to what is tonight and what is tomorrow, so that when tomorrow we are reciting ziyarat of Arbaeen, then we have that attention. That's what is Arbaeen, what distinguishes Arbaeen from the rest of the ayyam of Azar. Arbaeen is the day of the Zawar of Hussein, the day of the Ushaq of Hussein, those who want to return to Imam Hussein, those who wanted to reach Karbala and be with Imam Hussein on the 10th of Muharram. Arbaeen is the day for those who wanted to be in with Imam Hussein on the 10th of Muharram. However, what happened? فَلَئِنْ أَخَّرْتَنِ الدُّهُورُ وَعَاقَنِي عَنْ نَصْرِكَ الْمَغْدُورُ وَلَمْ أَكُنْ لِمَنْ حَارَبَكَ مُحَارِبًا. Time and days and destiny kept them away from reaching Imam Hussein. They became aq. They didn't have the pleasure and opportunity to be with Imam Hussein. وَلَمَنْ نَصَبَ لَكَ الْعِدَاوَةَ مُنَاصِبًا. Arbaeen is for the day for them who wanted to be Imam Hussein, but destiny kept them away from Hussein. Now they want to go back to Hussein. They want to go back to Haram of Imam Hussein. They want to go back to the Maqtal of Hussein, as if they want to make up for what dunya and what dahr did to them. That أخرتنا الدهور وعاقني عاقنا عن نصرك المغدور يا Hussein. Arbaeen, brothers and sisters, tomorrow then when we try to recite ziyarat of Arbaeen, remember this. Arbaeen is for the people who in their heart reached Karbala on the day of Ashura. They did. However, they were late, like the Malaik whom descended on the plain of Karbala. فَوَجَدُوهُ قَدْ قُتِلَ. However, they arrived late. They saw Hussein in blood slain on the plain of Karbala. Arbaeen is for those zawar, those lovers who want to stay with Imam Hussein, who were late Like those malaika, 4,000 للنصر الحسين فوجدوه قد قتل. However, they arrived late. Arbaeen is for those lovers. Those who want to go back to Imam Hussein and they want to stay with Imam Hussein and be with Imam Hussein in their daily life, day to day, until when? ألا أن يقوم القائم فيكونون من أنصاره وشعارهم يا لثارات الحسين. Arbaeen is for those who want to be with Imam Hussein, the Zuwwar, the lovers that want to stay with Imam Hussein every day of their life until the return of the Qa'im. In other words, brothers and sisters, Arbaeen is about us. That's how I read it. And perhaps this is why we're all feeling sad that we haven't had the opportunity to be among those millions of the Zuwwar of Hussein who are walking now towards Karbala, from Najaf, from Hilla, from other places. Arbaeen is about the ziyarat of Hussein. If Ashura is about the tragedy and musibat of Hussein, I would say Arbaeen is about the ziyarah. Is about returning to Imam Hussein, meeting with Imam Hussein. That Ya Hussein, إن كان لم يجبك بدني عند استغاثتك ولساني عند استنصارك فقد أجابك قلبي وسمعي وبصري. Arbaeen is for all those who have the love of Hussein alayhi salam and want to return to Imam Hussein. Arbaeen is for us, those who are living 1400 years, centuries after Imam Hussein. And now, tonight being the night of Arbaeen and tomorrow being the day of Arbaeen, we want to do the ziyarat of Arbaeen. Yes, we wish that we could have done this year, performed this ziyarah min qurb from the haram of Imam Hussein. However, the hadith says wherever you are in the world, you can do the ziyarah of Hussein. You can visit. What does ziyarah mean? Going and visiting. We can visit Imam Hussein from wherever we are. So if the day of Arbaeen is dedicated to the ziyarat and zuwwar of Hussein, is for us, how should we perform, brothers and sisters, young and old? How should we perform the ziyarat of Arbaeen? Given that there are such emphasis and ta'kidat on the ziyarat of Arbaeen, on the ziyarat of Imam Hussein, particularly the ziyarat of Arbaeen. Recite the salawat, please. Couple of points. Preparing ourselves for tomorrow. Preparing ourselves for tonight. Preparing ourselves for the ziyarat of Abu Abdullah tomorrow. Brothers and sisters, whenever you want to go and visit someone, I'm being very brief, only we've got 10 minutes. Whenever you go and visit someone, you want to go and visit someone, there are a couple of things that you take into account. Please pay very careful attention. Whenever you want to go and see someone, and the way you go and see them, and what you have in mind, is dependent on a couple of factors. Number one, we have to see who are we going to visit. We have to take that into account. Are we going to see our friend, our mother, our parents, our ustad, our maraja? Who are we going to see? That person whom we are visiting dictates how we should perform this visit, how we should perform this ziyarah. If you're going to, for example, visit your mother and father, you're going to visit your teacher, you go differently to when you're going and see, your friend, your neighbor. You do things differently. You prepare differently. So knowing who we are going to visit is very crucial. I'm trying to just remind, I'm not saying anything new, just reminding ourselves as to who are we going to visit and make ziyarah tomorrow. Who is Hussein? From the ziyarat of Arbaeen. As-salamu ala waliyallah wa habibah. We are going to visit the wali of Allah and the one who is loved by Allah. حبيبه السلام على خليل الله ونجيبه السلام على ربيع العيتام السلام على أسير الكربات وقتيل العبرات السلام على المجرأ بكأسات الرماح السلام على محتوك الخبا. The person whose ziyarah has the rewards and thousands of rewards, perhaps the smallest of which is, as the Imam says, غَفَرَ اللَّهُ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ وَمَا تَأَخَّرَ. Whoever goes to do the ziyarah of Hussein, his past and future sins will be forgiven. Of course, those sins which he is not intending to go back to. Or Imam Rezaei alayhi salam says, Man zara qabr Abi Abdullah alayhi salam bishadd al-Furat, who is Hussein, kaman kana zara Allahu fawqa arshih, or fi arshih. Whoever goes and performs the ziyarah of Hussein, haqq ma'rifatih, of course, it is as if they've done the ziyarah, they have paid visit, they have visited Allah on His arsh. No wonder the ziyarat of Imam Hussein, and particularly the ziyarat of the day of Arbaeen, is one of the signs of the mu'min. Mu'min bil who? Mu'min bil Allah. كَمَنْ كَانَ زَارَ اللَّهَ فِي عَرْشِهِ وَفَوْقَ عَرْشِهِ. We are going to make the ziyarat of this person. Remember, so tomorrow, especially in the brothers and sisters, when we want to perform that ziyarah, remember who we are standing before. Waliyullah, Habibullah, Tharallah, Ibn Thareh. The one whose ziyarah is as if you have done the ziyarah of Allah. The one that if you perform his ziyarah, haqq ma'rifatah, your future and past sins are forgiven. That person. Number one. I'm just skipping points. Number two, after you know who you are going to visit, is it your mother, your father, or is it that Imam of Ma'soom? When we go and visit, brothers and sisters, tomorrow when you open this ziyarah of Arbaeen and you start to recite ziyarah, remember that this visit is two-way. Not you visiting, they are visiting as well. They are seeing us as well. They are hearing us as well. Ya Abu Abdullah, ashhadu annaka tashhadu maqami wa tasma'u kalami wa tarudda jawabi wa taruddu salami. We bear witness that you see us. Not only we come and see you, you see us. You hear our words and you respond to us. If we can't see you, if we can't hear you, it's because of our eyes, our ears. Remember that they are seeing us. I've seen a lot of people. You've seen it when you go to ziyarat, or when you are reciting ziyarat here, ziyarat Arbaeen, ziyarat Ashura, they recite the book as if they're reading a story. Assalamu alaikum Abu Abdullah, assalamu alaikum Rasulullah. Would you do that when you go and visit someone important? As if you're booking a bunch of code, you type in code. As if you do assalamu alaikum Abu Abdullah, you get your hajat. Is it how we see Imam Hussein? Habib Allah, Thar Allah ibn Thareh? No. We have to remember that if this Hussein is the Wali Allah Habib and loved by Allah, that Rabiul Aitam, the person who gave everything for the sake of Allah, he is hearing us. أشهد أنك تشهد مقامي وتسمع كلامي وأنك حي إن ربك ترزق. You are alive. When we open that book of dua, ziyarah tomorrow, brothers and sisters, remember, they are visiting you, they are seeing you, they are looking, Imam Hussein is looking at you. Those kalamat and those words, say it with attention, with full attention. They are live hearing us. Treat them, talk to Imam Hussein, do the ziyarah of Imam Hussein as if you are sitting and they are sitting and they are seeing you. No, we don't need to recite 100 different du'as in the haram of Imam Hussein on tomorrow. We can recite one dua, one ziyarah, but as if we have given and we have sat with them, with that attention. Understand their presence, appreciate their presence. Know who we are visiting, No, they are watching us, hearing us, and responding to our calls. It's us that we can't hear them. When you say, Assalamu alaikum ya Abu Abdullah, he is saying salam, wa alayka salam. And thirdly, again, I'm speaking in my points, right? We only had 20 minutes. Thirdly and lastly, what do we want from Imam Hussein? When tomorrow we are reciting the ziyarat of Arbaeen, after 40 days of azab for Imam Hussein, what do we want from Imam Hussein? Do we want this hajat and that hajat? Good, but is that it? Is that how we should act and what we should ask? Really, if you go and visit someone important, you just ask them for a petty thing? For a small thing? Or no, you ask for something important. You ask Hussein to intercede for you, to do shafa'ah for something important. Tomorrow, remember this. Wherever you are, you're opening that book of dua, book of ziyarah. Through the intercession, shafa'at of Allah, we want two things. Number one, through the ziyarat that we're reciting tomorrow, we want our most important hajat. What is it? Our most important wish. That Ya Hussein, after these 40 days of azab, we ask you to bless us with this through the power of Allah, through the izn of Allah. What is that one important hajat? Brothers and sisters, remember this for tomorrow. Imam Hussein alayhi salam respond in his ziyarat of Arafah, that we recite on the day of Arafah, that long ziyarat. وأسألك اللهم حاجتي التي إن أعطيتنيها لم يضرني ما منعتني. Oh Allah, I ask you to give me that thing that if you give me and refuse me from the rest of things, it's not going to hurt me. It's good for me. وَإِن مَنَعْتَنِيهَا لَمْ يَنْفَعْنِي مَا أَعْطَيْتَنِي. And if you do not give me that thing, that wish, whatever you give me is going to be meaningless, useless for me. وَأَسْأَلُكَ اللَّهُمَّ حَاجَتِي الَّتِي إِنْ أَعْطَيْتَنِيهَا لَمْ يَضُرَّنِي مَا مَنَعْتَنِي وَإِنْ مَنَعْتَنِيهَا لَمْ يَنْفَعْنِي مَا أَعْطَيْتَنِي. What is it? أَسْأَلُكَ فَكَاكَ الرَّقَبَةِ مِنَ النَّارِ. Oh Allah, Ya Hussein, we want through your intercession, through your shafa'at, that we are kept away from the satisfaction of Allah. Keep me away from anger, your anger. Help me to stay away from all the action that make me deserve your hellfire. Help me to stay away from them. That's the most important thing. And there is something else as well, a second point. It's almost the time of azan, so I'm not going to tell you. Inshallah, maybe another opportunity. So tomorrow, remember these brothers and sisters, who we are visiting, that they are see us, and then what do we want from them? فَكَاكَ الرَّقَبَةِ مِنَ النَّارِ. That we stay away not just from the hellfire, physical hellfire, but from the dissatisfaction of Allah. We want to achieve the rida of Allah, the satisfaction of Allah. I have to skip. And let me finish with this. When you go and visit someone, if you maybe go by 1 minute over the azan, this is a time of dua and tawassul. Let's do the tawassul. When we, brothers and sisters, going to make visit to someone, you usually take them gifts, something for them. What do we have to take for Imam Hussein when we go and pay ziyarah? Nothing. I'm talking about Muslim. Abdul Musi'un Mudnib. So we have nothing to take to Imam Hussein. What else can we do? Can we take someone and ask Imam Hussein for the sake of that person? Didn't the Quran says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqullah wabtaghu ilayhi al-wasila? If we take Imam Hussein as the wasila to Allah, we want to pay visit to Imam Hussein tomorrow, who do we take as the wasila to Imam Hussein? Who do we take as the wasila and ask for the sake of that person? What I would want to say, brothers and sisters, tomorrow when we recite the ziyarat of Arbaeen, I ask Imam Hussein, our wasila on the day of Arbaeen is that Ya Hussein, بحق أختك Zainab, For the sake of your sister, Ya Hussein, tonight is the night of Arbaeen, the time of Adhan, Ya Hussein. بحق that lady من ظهرت محبتها للحسين المظلوم في موارد عديدة. السلام عليك يا ممتحنة في تحمل المصائب كالحسين المظلوم. Ya Hussein, بحق, for the sake of that sister who من تكفلت وجمعت في عصر عاشوراء بنات رسول الله وأطفال الحسين الشهيد وقامت لها القيامة في شهادة الطفلين الغريبين المظلومين. السلام على من لم تنم عينها لأجل حراسة آل رسول الله في طف نينوى وصارت عسيرة ذليلة بيد الأعداء. يا زينب, يا زينب, بحق, for the sake of tonight, بحق هذه الليلة, وهي ليلة الأربعين, بحق tonight, يا زينب, we ask you, يا زينب, السلام عليك يا بنت من حساب الناس عليه والكوثر في يديه. السلام عليك يا بنت من قاد زمام ناقة جبرائيل وشاركها في مصابها إسرافيل وقدم بسببها الرب الجليل وبكى لمصابها إبراهيم الخليل ونوح وموسى الكليم في كربلاء. السلام عليك يا بنت ولي الله العظم. السلام عليك يا أخت ولي الله المعزم. السلام عليك يا أمة ولي الله المكرم. السلام عليك يا أم المصائب زينب برحمة الله وبركاته. يا سيدتنا ومولاتنا بحق العباس بحق الحسين. يا سيدتنا ومولاتنا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيحة عند الله اشفعي لنا عند الله. يا وجيحة عند الله اشفعي لنا عند الله. ألا لعنة الله على الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.